Picked up this neat SE Woods mini bike. It's a solid front end, drum brake, suspensions on the rear. Seems to be a Tecumseh, maybe 4 horsepower engine. And drums on the rear. There's no spark. Pulling it over, you don't see anything. So let's figure out what's going on. So the old Tecumseh engines had points and condenser, so I'm thinking this one falls into that category. So just taking the front shroud off to get to the flywheel. Head bolts will have to come off as well. Wiggle the shroud off. And the points will be behind the flywheel. Pop the retainer off with a screwdriver. Just gonna sand the points. This is just to see if I actually have some spark. I plan on putting an ignition module. So with the flywheel just loosely back on, we'll see with spinning it over by hand, just like that, if there's any spark. So there is a spark. So now that I established that I had some sort of spark, I'm going to move ahead to putting the ignition module in. This replaces your points and condenser. The reason why I wanted to test for spark by just sanding the points was to determine if the coil was good. It's possible for it to go bad. In that case, putting on a new set of points and condenser or an ignition module won't matter. You would have to replace the coil and move ahead from there. The module I'm going to use is similar to the Nova. It's just like this, a bunch of wires. I'll leave a link for where you can pick one of these up. You'll get a diagram to walk you through what you're doing. There's some confusion on how to wire them because some coils could either use a positive or a negative for the ground, and if you don't do it right, you're not going to get any spark. So there's really a simple way you can go about testing what your engine is. You're going to leave the wire that goes from your condenser to your points intact. You don't need to worry about that wire. The wire that connects your coil to the points terminal, that's the one you're going to use because you want the signal to travel to the module. Now the way I would say you should test for positive or negative ground would be to crimp on a terminal, because in the kit you get the male portion, so crimp on a female. Since you need this anyways, run it behind the flywheel shroud, then put your flywheel on with your key. Hand tight is fine. On the ignition module on the bottom, you'll have a positive and negative. To test, you're always going to need to have one terminal and ground it to the module itself. So I'm going to start with the positive, ground it to itself, take the other end with the male crimped on fitting, put it into the module, put it into the coil for your signal. Again, ground the module. So ground the module to itself. It always needs that connection. And then both of those need to be grounded to the engine. So to test, I'll just put it in between the head and one of the fins. It doesn't matter where you put it on the engine as long as it'll hold and it'll stay ground. So I put a spark tester and the module grounded to the engine. Now you can go to the flywheel and just by hand like this, spinning it, you can see the spark. Now with this module, you won't get a real strong spark doing it by hand. You really need the pull start. But to figure out if you're positive or negative ground, this is all you need to do. So you could see the spark. And if you don't see the spark, just switch these ends. Ground it to itself and put it back in. But because I saw the spark, I'll keep them the other way. And then you can start reassembling your engine. Now with the engine all back together, pick a spot that's accessible. Again, ground your module out against itself and then to the engine. So I have a hole here already and I'll use that. Now the convenient thing with this is if the module down the road fails, whenever that would be, with the pigtail we put on, we could just disconnect it and put our new module on. Now I'll need to get a carburetor on it, and I believe it has a weak clutch because it's always engaged.